please, the shape. Whoa, we got one person on.
Yeah, well, it's not me because I'm here.
I know, but I meant there. Push your butt over. Look at this. I'm flanked.
You what?
The wrong side too. I haven't figured it out why we're the wrong way. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't.
Well,
We're flip flops.
You and I can both be Deb today.
Yeah,
You gotta be
2 people for Deb.
2 for Deb.
Yeah.
And I know we missed last week, but it's what it is.
You got a break.
Yeah. Oh, and Sasquatch is locking himself in there.
Oh, yeah, he is. I saw him lock it.
No, it's one of those like spring things,
Oh,
you know. So if you don't put, and then it's like it rattles because you have to push it pretty hard to get it to close. Anyway, whatever. He's in his office.
Well,
and I put out the call,
You did.
and these two. This one said yes right away. This one at 5 minutes to 9 this morning said
no, I replied to the text.
Oh well, hell, I missed that.
I said something along the lines of, if you don't mind, I'll join or let me know or something like that. Then I just told Karen I'll be there.
I missed it.
And I said, okay, good. Because we haven't seen each other all summer.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. She's been on the water. So
And then I laid up.
and it's probably a little too chilly this morning.
It's too windy. No,
Too windy.
Yeah.
It's not too chilly.
It's not too chilly.
Choppy.
It's too windy. Yeah.
It was really
Yeah.
windy this morning.
Yeah.
But
So
it feels good out.
It
mean,
does.
fall.
It
It's
feels
fall.
like fall.
I think after today, it's officially fall here.
Almost
it looks like in the 50s and 60s.
weather.
Yeah. Yeah. We're getting there.
Almost sweater weather.
Yeah.
I got to do inventory last week.
Did you?
I did.
And for at work or this inventory?
I don't do inventory for my stuff. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
okay.
No, not yet.
Well, we didn't know.
No, not yet. No, at work. So that's always fun. That's always fun. Deb actually did inventory with me one year.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's been a while, though.
It has been a couple of years.
That's when you were at the other building, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We were at the other building.
Okay.
They were like, yeah, bring Deb in. She can key numbers too, blah, blah, blah.
Was she a big help?
Well, you know, Deb is Deb.
Okay.
We love Deb.
Yeah, we do.
Deb is Deb. And she,
know.
you know.
She's fun to be around, though.
So I started because I've been doing these at work when I get bored. So I did. These are the next 2 that I have done. This one's purple and gray. This one is like, I don't know, blue, green, orange, white.
It's multicolored.
Multicolored.
And I like that one.
Yeah, they're fun. And then I add the rest to a Musselburgh. I don't think I told you guys this though. But and I started the Musselburgh. I was at work and I'm scrounging in the bottom of my bag for markers to mark my sections. And then I finally got to the point where I could put it on needles and I didn't have a beginning of the round anywhere.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm at work, right? And I'm like, I need a freaking stitch marker and I don't have one. Like, what in the flying bejeevers?
And you didn't have any in your bag?
No, I didn't have any in my yarn bag. All the stitch markers that I had were on my project. So I'd start digging around in my purse. And I come across a stitch marker that I think Deb gave me a while ago because it was still in the packaging.
Oh.
I hadn't even taken it out of the packaging.
What's this? I can't read it.
It's way too peoply outside.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
That is
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
So, so that's my beginning of round now. And
So I don't know about you guys, but if I'm traveling, right? So like if I'm on an airplane and I'm going to knit like this, I swap out my stitch markers to ones that I don't care if they fall onto the floor in the airplane and I lose them.
oh, well,
Well, you've got like an endless supply.
I
Yeah.
do, but obviously I don't always have them with me.
Well, that
So-
would take another suitcase or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
Right.
way.
So now that I'm not traveling again for a while, I can, when I work on this, I can swap my. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your markers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So then they're fun markers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I do it. And then you know what I did? I think I told you guys this. It was like a year or two I did it. I got all my little pouches together and I put in a bunch of stitch markers.
Oh yeah.
And I
each
did
one?
yeah, and I did these cheapy ones, these light
Yeah,
bulb
the light
ones,
bulb ones.
and then I did yours, right? And so that way, if I'm traveling or just
You
need
can
to,
interchange
I
them
can
out.
interchange them, and that seemed to work out.
Well, the
work out
light
pretty
bulb
well.
ones are always good if you in knitting if you drop a stitch.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're good in crochet to be a stitch marker
Yeah.
because you can't use this kind
Uh-uh.
in crochet. This is the
That would be
newest.
hard,
This is the newest one,
which is pretty. Got
which
my
I
favorite
knew she
color.
was gonna like. I called these bluebells,
Blue is good.
blue and a gold marker.
Yep.
Or a gold bead.
So Maggie says she's working on the Stephen West shawl.
I
have
bless
never-
her heart.
Yeah, I've never done a Stephen West anything. It just looks really complicated, and it looks like I'll get lost. But I love the people that can do it.
I don't have the time for it.
Mm-mm.
I don't have the time for it.
Well,
That's a lot of commitment, Mags.
Mhm.
That's a big.
That's like a whole new relationship.
He makes huge
he does.
shawls,
Yeah,
He
he does.
does.
and it's a commitment. So props to you, Miss Mags.
Yes, really, because more power to her because I wouldn't have the patience for it.
Yeah, I'm at the Musselburgh stage in my life right now. That's okay. Where my double crochet corner to corner blanket, the same thing over and over and over again.
It's easy. I mean, you don't have to look. You can
Put it down.
watch a movie, do a podcast, and
I like that I can put it down and pick it up weeks
And not
later.
worry about where
and
you're
not.
at.
Yeah, you don't have to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But I
That's
will
kind
tell
of
you,
that's kind of what's nice about
Yeah,
these
yeah.
because I do reference the pattern for each one because I'm stupid and can't remember it. But it's one page. It's not stupid,
I
but
The
very beginnings of each round, I have to
you have
I
to
have to-
peek.
I have to peek at the pattern. And I've only done about 20 of them. So if I,
Yeah.
This one's my favorite one, though.
Are you sure? Have you seen all of them?
I want to see all of them before I
I
leave
think
today.
we've shown them all on the podcast. As
Yeah,
you've
but you
done.
don't get to see them the true
Yeah.
color on
Yeah.
there
Well,
because
that's
I don't
true.
have the true color. If you want, there's a bag right next to the couch over there that has all of them in it. If you want to go over there and grab it, you're
Can't-
easier to
can
get
I?
out than I can.
So I started this Musselburgh. I don't know, when I was on travel sometime here recently, and I had forgotten how fiddly they were
At the
at the
beginning,
beginning. And same with this one. That last year when I was making them, I wound up to the point where I did them on 2 circulars to get them going. And I had forgotten that. And I just had my double points. And it took me probably a half a dozen tries to get it going. I was like,
Oh.
oh, that's right. I finally, changed my method and I went to the
I
2.
do flexies.
That's your blanket.
Yeah.
No, this side, honey. This side of the couch. It's just a little brown sack.
Okay.
It's not bad up there, is it? Or is it hers?
She's so funny. If you actually go by where the couch is, it's easier to get to. You're so cute. We love her. I have a feeling you're going to go, oh, I don't know. I like this one too.
If there's a blue one.
I don't know if there is a blue one.
Are there any blues?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what, guys? I'll tell you this because you guys will appreciate this. So I was visiting my family in South Carolina last weekend. My aunt is a knitter
Oh,
and
good.
crocheter,
That's pretty too.
and she has not picked up her knitting since she moved down there a year or so ago. And so she asked me to go through her yarn. Yes, and so she's sending me a big box of yarn. Yes. And it was her face lit up that she had to enjoy talking yarn and knitting stuff with again.
I bet.
And she's like, but I'm South Carolina. What am I going to do with this stuff? And I'm like, I don't know what I do with half the stuff I make.
I never do.
But my mom,
like that.
she's like, okay, we need to leave. I'm like, why do we need to leave? And she's like, because you two will sit there and talk about yarn for hours. I said, yes.
I got this one here.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
I like this one too.
Yeah, it's a nice purple.
That one's a pretty color. Actually, I like them all.
Yeah.
They're all kind of fun.
Are they all mini skeins?
No,
No.
some of them were just fiddle bits that I
Yeah.
had left over.
Okay.
And I used them up, or I used up a little, and then I put the rest into an
Yeah.
I-cord for my I-cord trees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Your I-cord tree.
Can I see that top one? I just
Sure.
oh okay.
You can have
I'll
them
just
all.
see. Yeah. So anyway, guys, it was really fun to get together with my aunt, go
Yeah,
through
that
some
would be-
yarn, and I
That'd be a
picked out
blast.
colors that I normally don't buy. So I'll get more reds, I think, and browns and stuff like that
Yeah.
instead of all my blues, right? Because I have another source of blues. So I don't really need to.
Over here having
get
a-
any
Well,
color.
and she's also an enabler, so
She
she'll
is.
send you
Yes.
photos of, look at this blue one, and you're like, oh yes, I have to have that blue one.
Well, you know what though? I'll tell you, I enjoyed it earlier this year when I was making that blanket and you kept bringing me yarn, and was I not even a third of the way through? And I was like, I'm knitting this. I'm going to give it to Karen because it's all her yarn. It's
And I
like,
was so surprised.
like, here, you can have it back.
Right?
You can have your
Here's
yarn
all your yarn back.
that
Yeah.
Afghan's nice. It's really cute. I mean, it's cozy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can really, so guys, I'm appreciating crochet more these days. So I wanted to look at this
She
to make
is.
sure I understand.
She,
This is easier for me to see than in the multicolor one, right? 'Cause it's-
yeah.
yeah, it's easier for me to see the stitches.
Oh, okay, I see what
right?
you're saying. The pattern itself.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and so it's really not that hard. So I have embraced going to the dark arts, guys. If you haven't tried it, I
has.
highly recommend you try it.
She has, find yourself on a YouTube channel that you like, or, somebody that, that crochets, that's willing to, hold your hand a little bit. But yeah, it's,
I think I use Coco Knits. That might be who it is. She has left-handed tutorials as well. So I'm
Oh,
left-handed.
okay.
Right?
That's
So
I usually have her sit across the
Mhm.
table from me so that she
Yeah.
can see.
What's
Yeah,
going on.
Yeah.
it's the same side.
So I knit right-handed because when I taught myself to knit, this was way before. Well, actually, there was no YouTube back then, right? So all I had were DVDs from, I don't know, Michael's or Joann's or whatever.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
And everything was right-handed, and it was really hard. And I eventually figured it out. But that's why I won't teach anybody how to knit,
Oh,
right? Because you see how I hold it. I don't tension
Yeah.
my yarn or anything
You
like
do.
that.
Well, everybody
And I do. It works. for
everybody
me.
does
Right.
does them.
But you taught me the proper way to hold so I can tension my yarn for crochet. I can't do it in knitting. I drop it every single time. I do. You know
Yeah,
that.
she does. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the proper way. It's just the way that I do it. I think everybody does
Mhm.
crochet and knitting
Mhm.
the way it works for them. Before we get on to
Yeah.
whatever else we've been doing, so the blue ones, bluebells, are up and in the shop, but this one I just started this
Oh,
morning,
those are fun.
and
You got a
I
lot
do
done.
not have them up in the shop yet, but I need a name. So these are purple rings with coral and hot pink beads on them.
Ooh.
And they are bright as all bright can be. And I think they would be fabulous on some like super bright project. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to keep them in
No.
stock.
No,
I would call
don't
these
think
like a
you will either.
highlighter or the 1980s flashback or
Yeah.
The 80s called.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what else pops in my mind is masquerade for some reason. I don't know why. That was the first word that popped in my head when I saw that.
They're pretty.
The 80s.
Yes.
Mm.
Mardi Gras. They're
No,
bright.
I have
I
like
like that.
know.
I have a Bourbon Street.
But it's that purple and pink that makes me think of that. So
great.
I like the reference to the 80s because that's totally.
Mhm.
That's true.
Leg warmers.
Yeah.
See, and I was thinking like sherbet. I don't know, but I like the 80s reference.
Yeah.
I got to come up with something
Yeah.
80s.
Pretty in pink.
No, I have a pretty in pink,
Oh
and it's
my
pink, and it's
Um,
pink.
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah. There
The
you
Breakfast Club. All right. Well, I'll have to think on it. But
Cyndi Lauper.
if you guys, oh,
That's what
my
it is.
God, it's Cyndi Lauper.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Or girls just want to have fun.
girls
Yes.
just want to have fun.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, girls just want to have fun might be it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads and leg warmers.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And popped collars.
Yep.
Oh my God. Are we
Mhm.
dating ourselves?
That's all right. That's good.
Those were the days.
I went to go get some more thank you cards, and I ran across those particular beads, and I'm like, oh, I have to put those together because they're so close and yet so far away.
Yeah, but
I had to put them, and then when I put them on the purple, I was like, oh, this is fantastic.
It is fantastic.
they are.
So hopefully I'll get some. They're not glued, so I have to get some glued and then photos taken and put them up. But hopefully I'll have them up today.
I'm sure you'll do your best.
And since I'm on the shop, I think some people think, like if you put something on like super mega sale, that it's just no good.
Oh no.
No.
Well, I have the biggest sale of the century going on in my Etsy shop right now, and basically it's because my room is overflowing.
I've seen your room.
It's overflowing. So right now, all of my mystery packs are 50% off.
Oh, nice.
All of them.
Right. You need to buy.
The whole shop is on sale, like 25% off if you spend $50 or more.
That's a great deal.
And I also have a clearance section, which is 50% off.
Well,
And you get free shipping at $35. So good God, get your advent calendar right now if you want it. You're going to get free shipping and 25% off. And stock up on your Christmas mystery packs because holy bejeebers, do I got tons of it. It is not because I'm trying. It's not because they're bad. They're not bad. They're great. It's just a great deal for you guys. So stock up
is
for.
Jamie going to have to build another room on?
No, because I've given myself I'm not allowed to shop online for anything at the moment. That has to do with my Etsy shop.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed. I've given myself a ban.
Oh.
I've given myself a ban for at least a month. I can't buy anything for the Etsy shop online.
Oh, well,
that doesn't mean I can't go into like Hobby Lobby and pick up beads.
Just online. You have to.
I'm not allowed to online.
You could ask one of us and we could do it.
Yeah, well, that's different. I'm not doing it. I
That's
just said
true.
myself. I myself cannot order anything for at least a month online.
We'll enable you.
Yeah, so that's it for my my shop. My shop
Well, I
shit.
can't wait to go check it out.
My
after
shop
this.
shit.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I haven't been in her shop all summer. So
There's
Well, that's because you were gimpy all summer.
yeah,
Well,
she
I
was gimpy. She had some
knee replacement.
she had a knee replacement. So yeah.
So much fun.
So she hasn't been able to storm into my yarn room and
No, I
steal
haven't.
stuff out of there lately. But you notice the blue one here, I made sure that there wasn't 45 on here because I knew she was just going to steal it. Or I'm just going to put it in front of her. And she's just going to take
thank
it.
you.
Because I'm just going to give it to her.
Thank you.
Because you're a blue person.
I am.
And I like the blue and gold.
Yeah, I do too.
Mhm.
I like the blue. I think I like the blue and gold better than the silver. But I think it all depends what color of the blue it is.
Because I think the blue and silver that I have was the different shade, the aqua rings. So it's lighter shade of blue. This
Okay.
is a royal blue.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is right up my alley.
And I wanted some more of the royal blue in the shop because I didn't think I didn't have that many.
Mm.
Because I think the only royal blue rings that I have in the shop also had royal blue beads.
Oh, okay.
So you could totally lose that
Yeah, you
on a
can.
dark blue project.
Yeah, you could. But you know what? That doesn't look so
Holly,
good.
yes, it's live. Or who? I'm sorry, not Holly.
Do I?
Who? I can't read that. Can you read who that is? I thought it said Holly, but it's not.
It looks
I
like-
don't have my glasses on. I'm sorry, guys.
It looks like it says nifty. Hang on.
Get
Yeah,
it,
we're
Colleen.
live. I think
I
we're
can't
on.
tell.
I think we're on about a 60.
Now you know why I want eye surgery.
We're on like about a 60-second delay. So
Yeah. we are.
and then we have cloud cover here, which makes my internet patchy. So you may see little
Okay.
little
So
bits of
she is on this morning to hang out with some yarn people.
Oh, good.
She's crocheting a poncho this morning.
oh, nice.
Yeah, and so I think it's nifty yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, welcome.
Is
Where
that-
are you, Nifty?
Yeah, where are you at?
And I'm Colleen.
And Sue
And Karen.
and Karen. Most of our returners knew that. Sorry, we weren't being mean and not introducing ourselves. So I ran out of. I have woodland creatures and dinosaurs that I had in the shop, and I ran out of them. They sold out right away.
Wow.
Wow.
So of course I got more.
Well, of course.
So in case you need some woodland
Ooh, yeah.
creatures or dinosaurs,
Probably.
because the dinosaurs
Are
damn
they
cute.
funny?
They're just cute. They're cuter than I'll get out.
Oh yeah.
I got baby farm animals. They're cute too.
Oh, so that reminds me.
You guys just don't you miss so much when you're not here.
So last weekend I went horseback riding. I've never done that in my entire life.
Where did you go?
There's this farm in South Carolina, and it's a trot, right?
Oh, yeah.
We trotted.
Kind of like McCormick's Creek or something.
Probably. It was a blast. My horse, her name was Phyllis. She was retired from this Savannah Carriage Company.
Oh.
So all of the horses there, it's a sanctuary. So all the horses are retired or they're injured and aren't going back to work.
Right.
So they work by, trotting along through the forest with a bunch of people that don't know what the heck they're doing. Right. And so I was trying to hold her back and she looks at me and she's like, I follow the butt in front of me.
Yeah.
Right.
Like come on,
leave me
lady.
alone. And I'm like, but that butt's going to poop. Right. So let's just wait a couple minutes. It was so much fun. She was
Pull it back
huge.
a little bit
Yeah,
here,
I
Phyllis.
felt like I was 20 feet up in the air.
You
She
did.
was so sweet.
Yeah.
And then I decided I want to do that. And I'm glad that I don't have a lot of property because I'd probably go and get some
A horse.
old horse. Right. And they had some goats.
There's a name.
And the
There's
goats were cute.
my aunt and uncle used to have horses when I was younger, and there's a name for the horse that just follows the next horse in front. And you don't have it could be a novice on the horse. And it's like nurse or something like that. I can't remember what it is. If we have horse people out there,
Please
let us know. But there's a name for that kind of horse.
Yeah. So I want to find like a horse farm like that just needs volunteers to take their old horses out for a walk.
There is.
I would love to do that. Just ride around for an hour, come back.
There's the disability farm that has horses for disabled people,
Yeah.
and you just walk the horses.
No, I want to ride the horse.
She wants to ride it.
I want to ride the horse.
Okay,
Yes.
the disabled person rides the horse. You
Right,
get to walk
Right.
it.
So we'll have to find something for me to do.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's something around here that
I mean, it's horse country here, right?
Well, a few hours south is more horse.
Yeah,
country.
but I mean,
Yeah.
it's
you could go to Kentucky.
yeah, I know.
Lexington. So Nidhi, I think that's what she said her name was. She's in Toronto,
Oh,
Ontario,
okay.
Canada.
That's a ways.
Part of my company
it's not
is
that
up
far.
in Canada.
It's not that far.
No, it's not.
It's a quick flight. It's right.
Well, and so we have facilities in Regina and in Cambridge.
Mhm.
And Regina, they used to have to go to, I think, Toronto and then here, and it was like a 12-hour deal for the people from Regina to get to us. Now they can go through Minneapolis.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah. So now it's only 5 hours for them to get to
Oh,
us.
nice.
But yeah,
there you go.
I'm used to speaking to y'all Canadians.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, some of the words, it's so fun. Semi, they say semi instead of semi.
Oh,
okay.
Like, the big trucks that go
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
What? Oh, checks. They do CHEQUE.
oh
They
yeah.
spell it that way.
That's French.
Yeah. But it's that way for, well, I mean, all of my accounting, and I'm not sure where they are, but
Okay.
they all, and they send it that way in like email form to like our customers in the US. And I said, sure, one day I'm like, you might want to do an American spell check on this or something, because most of our dummy, dum-dums, they might not know what you're talking about.
And you're not
These
talking
guys are still
suckers.
using faxes.
Good day, eh?
Eh?
Hmm.
And there's a bunch of stuff. Toque for your hat. Yep. And process.
So
I think it's so cute.
So I say words all differently because of so much work that I've done internationally.
Yeah.
And it just pops out, and I spell things not weird, just differently. Like whenever I spell Swiss, it's the French way.
Which is
SUISSE. Without a fail, I always spell it that way. And I say process or processes instead of process. So like weird stuff like that. And my husband's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like,
What is
That's-
Yeah.
Oh.
When I'm really tired, I speak a lot of broken English. And I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, during our inventory, we had one of our controllers from Canada, and he's out there with temps out in the warehouse and our warehouse workers who are all broken English as well. And he's speaking really fast French Canadian on the process of what they were supposed to be doing out there in the warehouse. And I went up to him afterwards and I said, you may want to consider somebody else explaining the process to these temps. I was looking out into the crowd and seeing bewildered faces. Like they weren't quite sure what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, well.
And they're too polite to say anything.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
It's the authority person talking to you. So I get it. I get it. I know, so
But
cute.
it'd be nice if you understood what they were saying.
Yeah. And he's not even that bad. We have some really heavy French or Indian, really heavy Indian.
Right.
Which is good. Which is good for me because I have to slow down and stop everything and pay attention. Which is good. That's the way you should be.
But
when you're talking with somebody, you should stop everything and pay attention to them. But we don't always do that. We don't.
Karen, what are you working on?
Yeah, what are you working on?
a sock.
A sock.
Ba. It's called Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. And we're almost done.
It is black.
I know.
And it fades all the way down to this palest of yellow.
Yeah.
That is so cool with a little brown. It's gorgeous. That's Ba for you with their stripy fade.
Yeah,
It is.
I don't know how they do it. It's
I don't
like
know
magic.
either. It just amazes me how they dye their yarn. I mean,
yeah.
Well, and they're so nice. And they're approachable.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did you pick up your heel? That was your goal for this year, right?
Well, the year's not over with.
Well, just saying.
She learned crochet.
Yeah. I made a blanket and I've got half of another one done.
Yes, you have.
Look at that. And I'm talking about starting another one.
Yeah. She was like, do you think I can do this? And I'm like, oh yeah, totally. Totally.
She picks up faster than I do.
You're just afraid.
Yeah.
You're
Well, that
just
too.
afraid.
Well, the thing is,
You need to
if
get
I
over that.
if I mess up, then I don't know how to take out the mess up. And if I try to do it, I just mess it up even more.
Do it with your teacher who does it for you now, but do it with her.
Yeah.
Do it with her in the room.
I haven't been, well, I've seen her on Tuesdays. I haven't been to class, but I'm going to start going back to class
Yeah.
tomorrow. Is
Oh,
today
good.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Just
Okay, tomorrow.
yeah, do it with her.
Yeah. I mean, that's
That
what I
way, if
did.
you mess up, she can help you get unmessed.
Yeah. And she has the patience. She is a great
Yeah,
teacher.
bless her heart, she does. 'Cause-
We are talking about Marsha.
Yep.
Miss
yep,
Marsha.
yep.
So, what else do you have over there in that pile?
Yeah.
Karen
I
came over with
finished
some good
my
stuff.
zigzag. So that's finished. And
This
now,
is gorgeous.
no, and I have not started a new one.
She'll do that tonight.
Look at this. This is half of it because I don't even want to, like,
Yeah.
I couldn't hold it.
No, but you can put it around you.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is so cool.
It's like a candy cane.
It's like the fanciest of candy canes. That's
I think that's my favorite one because
this one is really cool.
I put double rows in the red. I did like
I
every
like the
30, and then
I
put a
like the
row.
double rows of
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, I do too.
I like the breakup of it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Do you know one day I'll finish mine?
Yeah, but you cast on the amount of stitches you're supposed to. I don't.
Yeah.
I go 60 to make a scarf
I
instead of a
know.
wrap.
I mean, I only have about 2 inches left, and I'm so
Oh my
over it.
gosh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're practically
I
finished
know,
with
but
it.
I'm like, I don't like you.
Oh, this is.
But you're not going to rip it out because you only got 2 inches to
No,
go.
No.
And the yarn is really cool. It's yarn that I got when I was in Budapest. Right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's super awesome. And it's just I'm over it.
You're over it.
Well, give it to me and I'll finish it for you.
Okay.
Oh, do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Then you can have it finished.
And then,
Oh, fiber seed.
Of
Oh, look at those
course.
colors. Okay, so she sent me that. I'm proud of myself I didn't buy it.
oh, that's blueberry. I think it's
Berry cobbler
berry cobbler.
in
Yeah.
sprout from fiber seed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
So it's like a mauve, purplish, grayish,
Yeah.
speckleish,
Berry.
Berries,
Oh, it's
cream,
gorgeous.
and then good old
Well,
Bob.
that doesn't surprise me at all. This is gonna hurt you never from Miss Ba.
Yeah. Miss Brenda.
Green, purple, blue. And they show you on their label what it's gonna look like.
I know. Isn't that
Mhm.
nice? I mean, because
Yeah.
you can kind of get a.
I love
idea of
that.
it. Yeah.
I love that with them.
Yeah. What do you have over there, Colleen?
I am working on a Musselburgh or Musselborough, however you say it, hat for John.
Did you start that doing helical?
No.
Or is that just the
No,
yarn
it's
just did
just
that?
the yarn did that.
Okay.
Oh,
And look
So-
at it looks kind of
yeah.
like helical at the top.
yeah. What yarn is that?
This yarn is Sweet Tea's yarn, so that's Molly Klein, and it is
Mhm.
called Wicked, right? So
Ooh.
this is Miss Molly Klein.
Sweet
If you have
Tea.
never knit with her yarn, I really like it. She used to be here in Indiana, and she moved, I think, to Minnesota-ish, and I'm not sure where she is now, but super nice.
I'm
Really,
sure you can get her
yeah.
stuff online
yeah,
somewhere.
that's what I do. Yeah, I get it online.
Sweet Tea Yarns.
And
I
then
have
Well,
a
there's
stain
a
of
there's a podcast in Minneapolis called Sweet Tea No Shade.
Do you think it's them?
don't
No,
know.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
think
That's two boys, but that's where I learned about Portuguese. The Portuguese knitting pin was from those two gentlemen.
And then I finished my hat here. So it's a half of a Musselburgh, so a little bit to Deb.
Yeah. It's a
I
Deb
finished
hat.
this on, wait, this way is way I need to go. I think I was on vacation and I need to weave in my ends, but I haven't done it yet, but you guys get it, right? So
Yeah.
Looks
Did you do a
nice.
stretchy bind off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So anyway, this is Wool Baron. It is her Advent skein from last year.
Cool.
And she's out of Canada, the Wool Baron. I really like her colors and I like her yarn. I think she has some
She does
nice,
have cool,
nice
Yes,
colors.
she does.
stripy
Yeah.
color combos.
So I think I made this one a smidge smaller than I normally do. I'm not crazy about the bind off, but oh well. I mean, it is what it is now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Well, you could always unbind it.
Nope.
Oh, no.
She's like,
No.
nope.
right. I
You
mean, so
could-
there. I mean that's okay, but I don't.
You could crochet an edge around
yeah?
the bottom. Yeah.
But
There
anyway.
you go. Do you use a larger needle when you bind off?
No.
I do. I go 2 sizes up.
For your hats,
Mm-hmm.
and then do you just do a regular bind off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is all on a size 3.
Yeah.
And then that's like, I don't know, Jenny's super stretchy bind off or something like that. But it was the only one I could remember when I was in the Caribbean somewhere.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And then I have half of a skein that I might try and make mittens out of or fingerless mitts. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's pretty.
Good morning from Arkansas.
Good morning.
Good
Mhm.
morning.
Where's Arkansas?
I like watching all the different states
Uh-huh.
and countries come up.
Mm-hmm. Well, Maggie's on. She's in South Africa.
Mhm.
I haven't seen anybody from Australia, but that's okay. They catch it.
They do.
They do. We get the Australia.
Yeah.
Deb is in the middle of an ocean. She
She's headed to
shipped off.
Vietnam.
Yep, she shipped
Yep.
off yesterday.
Yeah.
I've been posting the pictures that she sends to us. I've been posting on Instagram. So if you guys want to catch up on Deb's crazy travels and where she is and the photos that she sends us,
Mhm.
check out Instagram. I've been putting them up there. Although I heard she sent another picture this morning. I just haven't caught a glimpse of it yet.
Yeah.
So
It's
I'll be
pretty
posting
cool.
that soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, seems to be having fun.
She's a world traveler. She really is.
She's crazy.
It's like traveling with her, guys, except
It
we don't have the
is.
jet lag.
It really
Yeah, we
is.
don't have the 15-hour flight. And no jet lag,
Nope,
Nope.
sleep in my own bed.
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just good at it.
But I wouldn't mind the 25-day cruise.
Right?
know.
I know.
I would
One day.
really enjoy that.
I
I
do.
just
Trip
don't
around the world.
I just don't enjoy the thought of a 15-hour flight.
They're not that bad.
Well, if you're in first class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for business.
For business. You're in your own little pod, maybe.
Right.
But even then, I mean, it's,
I'm just beam me up, Scotty. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hit
You,
my
I'm the
heels.
same way.
yeah.
I want to get
can
there
I
and get
just
back.
can I get on a ship in Boston and go for 25 days and then land back in Boston
Well, I am next year.
You're not
for
gonna-
25 days?
No, 10.
Yeah.
You could do a bunch of back to back cruises. That's what yours.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Is
Yeah, and I need somebody like Deb to set that up for me.
Oh, I'm
Why?
sure she'll
Well,
be,
because I can.
it's called a cruise line.
Well, okay. Fair.
because she's so good at it.
Fair. She is good at it. Of course, she probably just calls the cruise line and go, "Hey,
Would you be able to take off that long to do one cruise that way? Or are you going to do that when you retire?
after March, yeah." Because March, I'm at 10 years. I have 4 weeks.
Nice.
So yes, I would.
Ooh, then we should plan a girls' trip. Some for something. Maybe not a cruise, but for something.
Maybe a houseboat on like one of the big lakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have my boating license. If you guys trust me to drive it.
We'll just do this.
Right.
As long
Yeah,
as
I don't
you
know.
don't do
I
that.
don't know. Whatever.
I don't know, because when we were in Kentucky a couple of years ago, that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
So
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well, that we don't need to go to Kentucky for.
I know. But it
We just went and got a rented a house, and us knitters just hung out and knit and watched movies and
was thanks to your
ate
husband.
lots of food. And
Mm-hmm.
because it was your birthday.
It was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And so my husband and Deb set it all up.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Of course, you and I were the early risers.
Yes, we were.
Well,
my
and
gosh.
me.
Yeah, but we were up before you.
Yeah, we were up before you. Yeah.
Last couple of days I've been up at 3:15, 3:30.
Well, all week I was up and down most of the night. And I thought, I wonder if she's awake. And I thought, nah, I won't.
You should just text. Just send a text.
And if you text
If I'm
back,
sleeping, it's no big deal because my phone is over there charging.
okay. All right.
But if I'm awake, I have it pretty much by me.
So
What does she say here? I love cruising. My hubs won't get on a boat of any kind.
You'll
He
have to meet
says,
us then.
I saw the movie and I know how it ends.
We're not all
Well,
on that Titanic.
that's kind of funny because when I took my daughter to Alaska and when we were in the fjord going up to the glacier, it was like overnight we went
Yeah.
really slow through the fjord, and then in the morning when the sun came up and it was,
It was
we
beautiful.
were watching the Titanic. I was
Yeah.
like, we were watching the Titanic just before we got to the iceberg, and it was funny because there's these shards of
Yep.
ice that
That's
have
funny.
broken off of the iceberg and
Yeah.
are coming down the fjord, and so like iceberg did it. It was too funny. Yeah, my daughter and I.
That
are
was
just,
a fun trip.
we're just
All right.
too kooky with each
I'm
other.
gonna rip this out.
You're
Are
gonna
you
rip out
really?
the bind off.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but I wasn't gonna.
I don't like it.
It's too ripply.
Verbally, especially with the knit 2 purl 2.
So what do I do?
Well, you'll have to take out your bind off and then pick up your stitches on your needles again.
And then how should I bind it off?
I just
See, because I normally just do a whole musselburg, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, right. I have one like that.
What
at
does
home, too.
Deb do?
Bind
You guys-
off in pattern.
Okay, I could do that.
Since you put in, what knit one, knit
Knit
two,
two, purl
purl-
two.
Knit 2 purl 2.
knit two, purl two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
But just bind off in pattern. You'll be good.
Yeah, you could do that. It'd be all right. I think you'll like it.
I mean, it's
better.
okay if you want the ripply effect.
I don't like ripples.
Well, then.
Well, and then it's a little weird with the black.
Well, it's self-striping.
I know it's self-striping. I'm just saying.
I know, I thought that too, and I was like, well, damn it, I don't know what to do. So then I just started this one. So I'll wait until I see
Give
everybody.
it to John. Make him just like that. Just
Yeah.
let that.
Can you fix this, John?
No, just give it to him to wear.
This
You
is-
know what? Do just put in a couple of holes in it and give it and have Mika wear it. It's a Mika hat. It's a Mika hat.
She's a Mika.
Oh my god, I saw the cutest thing on some social media site, whatever. It was a crocheted hat for a cat. So it had the two holes in the top for the
For
their ears to come out, and then underneath the ears were rolled,
I saw that.
and then in the back was a tail. So it looked like a European, like the Lords, with their white wig on.
Oh,
so it was white with the two rolls of
It was funny. It was
Oh,
cute.
it's so
though.
like one of the judges in
Yes,
England.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Those wigs that they
the
wear.
wigs that they wear. It's awesome, but it was for a cat. It was just fantastic. I was like, this is freaking great, and I'm gonna have to make one or two for this one here
Yes, too.
and her cats.
You'll have to do
Let
an
me
extra large size for
Oh.
them.
Let me see if
Oh
I
my
can't
gosh, I
find
can't
a
believe how
photo
big
of
that
this.
your
It
one
was
cat is.
so fantastic.
And you know what? He's such a baby. He has this baby meow. It's like a squeak,
Yeah.
and he just wants to be pet. He just wants
Aw.
snuggles.
He wants to be loved on at all times.
He does. He sleeps on his back. Like, so what you saw, like,
Yeah.
if this were our house, he'd be laying in the middle of the floor like this. Not a care in the world.
Oh, there is that it?
No.
Okay.
Oh
My cats would not be happy.
Look at the sombrero.
Okay.
Cat crochet hat. Sue's looking up to see.
I'm
what she can
seeing if I
find.
can't find this. Here
Oh.
it is. It's fantastic, y'all. Like, like you can't. It's awesome. Absolutely brilliant. Like, and the tuft in the back as well. Like, like I couldn't. I'm like, that's brilliant. It's just brilliant.
I can't imagine.
I
your cat.
immediately thought of your cats and my daughters, so I think I'm gonna have to make like 4 of them. Because my daughter has 2 cats too. Like, this is just.
Oh, they're hilarious.
It's like
Oh
she's
my
got rollers
God.
in her hair.
It is just awesome. Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is the sort of stuff that entertains us.
Yeah.
I hope it
doesn't take
entertains
much.
you too. It doesn't take much to entertain us.
No.
We're not picky.
No.
I'm gonna have to find a pattern for that,
Yes.
and make some for probably Christmas
This
gifts.
looks nice. How do you do your cast on?
I chain.
I could chain, couldn't I?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you don't.
No, actually, I cast on 8,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and I just do that, and then I cast on. This is the Musselburgh, guys. So she was saying she liked mine.
Yeah. Because mine looks like.
So I
Yeah,
just
so-
cast on 8, normal, like long tail cast on 8, and then buckets. I can't get this so you can see it.
Mhm.
And then I cinch it up when I weave in the end.
That's not bad. Yours is better.
I just
But
long
it's
tail-
not a
I just-
competition.
I just long tail cast on it, and then when I weave in the ends, I just pull it tight.
I
Yeah.
gotta take this out.
So
This
when
thing's
you
crazy.
start knitting all around,
Mhm.
how many rows do you usually go with the increase?
Yeah. Well, I do it until I have 30 stitches in
Yep.
between each marker.
Okay, I do too.
And then do you go to 32? Isn't that what it says?
Yeah, because
Nope,
later.
No? Okay.
No, I just go to 30.
Okay, and you don't increase because part of the pattern after you get past that.
No, I don't.
Okay, because you knit 3 rows and then you
Yeah.
increase 2 more. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All right.
no, I don't.
All right. All right.
And then basically by the time I get done increasing, that's when I go from my flexi flips to the in the round.
Okay. You do. I see.
I do flexing
Yeah.
until
You,
then.
No. I just put it on a.
Well, yeah, but you're used to doing that, and
Mhm.
I'm not.
I know.
So
Magic loop.
magic loop. I'm not used to doing that. I should figure out a crochet way to do this, so we can do crochet Musselburghs. I'm so doing that. You know,
Have you figured it
you know
out
how
yet?
much faster it would be to do that?
I have 32.
You have 32.
Yeah. 'cause
That's
I follow
usually
the
what I
pattern.
have.
Yes, if you could do that, that would be great. I can even test crochet it for you. Huh?
You
Look
could.
at that. I'll never
You could.
test knit anything. It'll take me too long.
You could. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Do it today.
Do it. Do
We
it.
could do it today.
Today.
Do it today.
Cully, today.
No. I've got some other stuff I've got thinking in my head. I think I want to see if I can make one of those flower squares.
Yeah,
Sure you can.
I know you can. I have faith in you.
And I don't have a lot of whips right now.
I don't either, which is unusual.
I'm not gonna talk now.
but I haven't really knit anything in months, right? It's busy summertime.
But so you have a zigzag. That's a whip. I had to bring that up, didn't I? 2
Yeah.
inches left.
What a
But
buzzkill.
you're gonna give that to her, so that doesn't
I'm just
count.
going to sit down and finish it, right? And so here's what pissed me off about that pattern. I followed that pattern to a T, right? And I wound up not having enough yarn of my dark blue contrasting. So the last 2 inches are going to be a slightly different shade of blue.
Okay.
No one is going to know but me and it's going to bug the heck out of me, and that's why it's been sitting there for years.
Okay, so just
And he's like, do it.
the thing is, it's at the end. Nobody's gonna notice.
But you will, because it's in front with the
Yeah.
other one. Yes,
Well,
you will notice. Wear it in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
You just have one in the back. Yeah.
all right.
But hers is more of a shawl. Do you have the 96 stitches?
Yeah, whatever she said to do. Yeah, it's probably double your width.
No, not quite.
Well, whatever it is, it's wider than that.
Yeah.
One more section.
Yeah, I think so.
At least one more section.
At least one more section.
Too funny. I frogged a bunch of stuff, and I have the one.
Finish it.
Yeah.
Finish with original color.
I thought you.
Yeah,
Ah.
just be done with it. Just cast off.
No, because
It'll bug her.
it'll bug me too. And here's the reason. I bought this super cool. I'll have to bring it so you guys can see it. I bought this super cool, like rainbowy yarn from Hungary. Right. And so it
Okay.
starts at one color and goes to this other color.
Fades all the way to
yeah.
the other color.
And it's super cool. And I paired it with a navy blue, so it really pops.
Yeah. So you want to finish the other skein. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because like that yarn, I can't just go and buy again.
No,
Right.
No, you can't unless you want to fly.
Well, I
So
can't.
what
I can't
was the
find
blue-
it.
what
I
was
can't
the-
find it on her.
What was-
Website?
What was the blue?
I think it's Narnia from Lolo Did It, and I think
the blue.
and I haven't been able to find that deep of a blue again. I think when I've seen her other Narnia, it's a little bit lighter.
Mm.
I love
And-
how I
and-
can remember this stuff, and I can't tell you what I have to do in work tomorrow.
That's okay.
Well, you know what? Can
What you have
call
to
in
do in
sick.
work tomorrow is on your computer.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need to remember.
Yeah.
And leading men doesn't have anything dark enough.
That's what I'm going to use
Okay.
Oh, okay.
because I have whatever that color is from Leading Men that I used for my blue sweater that I made.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll be nice.
So, and really, I don't think anybody's going to be able to tell but me, and it's going to. But I'll finish it because you guys are pressuring me. I'm going to give in to
It's
this
peer pressure. Peer pressure. She's gonna do it.
Audience pressure.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Knitting.
I have that one with the white and then the pink and green stripey. So I have that one going.
And actually, you know what else I don't like about that pattern is I can't zone out when I'm doing it because it has that double decrease.
You know,
in the
like
middle.
every 4 stitches,
Yes.
you have
So-
something you
so-
have to do.
Yeah, and I'm like, this sucks. Sorry, I know it's your favorite pattern. I
I
really don't
do
like this
like it.
pattern. Can you guys tell? I think I'm the one
It's
that
your
even, I
fault.
told you about it. I was like, here, this is pretty easy. I guess if I make a half a dozen of them, then I probably don't have to
I've
really
only made
count.
3.
No, you've made more than that.
No.
Are you
got 'em at
sure?
home. Yeah,
Don't you think
I
she's
got 'em
made
at
a
home.
half a dozen?
I think so too.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
you know, we're just calling one side and the other side 2, and she's actually calling it just one.
Yeah.
Because that's what it would be for us. Like
Yeah.
this whole pattern, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I have that one shawl thing going. That is the stripey,
Mhm.
Right.
which is mostly knit, except the
Mhm.
one purl back the other direction.
Oh, yeah. The 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, with just the 2 colors,
Mhm.
and it looks like brioche,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's like fake brioche.
Because I want to learn brioche. I've never figured.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
We need Leah here for that.
Or Marcia knows how to do
Or
it.
Marcia.
Oh, does she?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Marcia.
I mean, I would do, from what I hear, in the round, 2 color brioche isn't that bad.
I think that's what Marcia does.
Yeah.
I want to make those cool Scandinavian mittens.
Well, that I would do. I would do that too. That would be my next. Like, I have to think about it.
Yeah, like when I was in Sweden, I bought yarn for that blue and white. To go ahead and do some kind of
yeah,
motif like that.
Oh, I would.
And I'm faster with color work than I am with this stuff for some reason. I don't know how, considering I have
And
to drop.
I like doing
That's
color
hard
work.
because you have to drop it.
Well, I have to drop all my yarn, so it's not like I'm
Yeah,
efficient by any means.
I like doing color work, but yeah. So I think I would do those mittens as well.
Have you finished your blanket?
Oh, you?
Oh no.
I was like,
That's my 10-year project.
Oh,
I only really work on that when it's cold
Mm.
so
because now it's on my lap.
So you know what I did?
I could bind off on that one and it would be a lap blanket, but I'm not going to because it's going to be a king size blanket. It's going to fit my king size bed.
We this summer I was going around the Midwest to different regattas, and so what I did was I never drove, and so I was like, I'll pay you gas, I'll pay you whatever, but I sat in the back seat and worked on John's blanket. Right? I mean, it's hot. It's June, July, and August.
they're
It's
there.
hot.
Turn the air conditioner on.
And I was
full
just sitting there
blast.
crocheting and being like,
Like a
"Shit,
blanket."
so weird.
I
was
hate
great.
driving too. I don't like to.
I did that with Shereen. Do you remember? I told Tori that I would make her a blanket,
Mhm.
but do it corner to corner because it's fast, and I
Yeah.
was going to do it in worsted weight
Yeah.
Acrylic yarn
Uh-huh.
because I knew,
Yeah.
she's knit worthy, but she's also really tough on things.
Oh.
So I was like, and she's got cats and all this. So I was like, I'll knit you a blanket. What color do you want?
Taupey gray.
Taupey brown gray. So that literally, so here I'm making like a queen size blanket out of freaking taupey brown gray, which is just like it's not even a fun color to look at. I get it. It goes with everything in
It
your
does.
house. I
Mhm.
totally get it.
It's boring.
It's neutral.
But she
and-
needed a pop of color.
Well, but you can do that with pillows and whatnot. You don't need to do that with your blanket, whatever. But yeah, so we were driving up to see her at Christmas time or whatever. And it's, a 9.5-hour drive. And I'm like, Jamie, you're driving because I still have this much of this blanket to freaking finish. So I was finishing up in the car on the way.
Oh, 9.5 hours, no way.
You know what I'm gonna make again? Remember that cool? I think it's an Andorra wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, wool.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I gave that one away. I gave it to Rita and Tori. And
Okay.
Zoe. Rita and Zoe,
Right.
because that
Yeah.
pinkish color was Zoe's favorite color when they were in the Ronald McDonald house. But that was a cool wrap.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make another one.
And that's worsted. So it went
No,
really
it's fingering double.
fingering
but it went
double.
fast
it
on
went-
tens.
Yeah, because it's
Oh, yeah.
it's on big needles.
Yeah.
What's the name of that pattern?
Andorra.
Indoor. Okay.
Yeah, Andorra.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of the arrowy
Yeah.
sort.
Yep. And then in the middle, it's like an X.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
looks more
yeah,
complicated
yeah.
than it is. It's not.
Yeah.
Now
And
I
then
remember it.
the way she had her pattern written was kind of a fade, but not really. But that's how she did her colors. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and that's right. Because the leftover yarn, I was going to make the cardamom hat.
Oh yeah, because that's a fun hat to do.
Yeah. Yeah. See, all this stuff's in my
I
head.
would not when I do that hat again, because it's a fun hat. It asks for a pop of color in the middle.
Mhm.
And I did pink, taupey brown gray, and this like acid green for the pop of color in the
Oh,
middle.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't even add the pop of color in the
You would
the
just
center.
stick
I would
with the-
just do two
Okay.
colors.
Okay.
My own thought.
But don't worry, I won't get any of this done anytime soon.
No. But yeah, I did that with
I think you used, I can see the logo. Plucky.
used plucky cashmere.
Mhm.
So I had to buy 3 skeins of yarn for it. And so for my one hat it was about $100
Yeah.
because I had to buy the whole skein of the green.
Well, yeah.
But then I did a bendy arrow in those colors too. So
Mm.
So speaking of cashmere, when I was going through my aunt's yarn last weekend, found this really gorgeous skein of yarn. It was cashmere and silk, I think, something like that.
Mm.
And she's like, take it if you want it. And I said, no. I said, you need to put this on your table and you need to stare at it for the next couple of weeks and see if something comes to your mind that you want to make with it. And if not, then pop it in the mail and send it to me. But I'm not just going to take it because it's absolutely beautiful. She's like, okay. So yeah.
You haven't heard back?
Well, she was funny. She sent me a text Monday. She's like, I'm going to wait a week to send your box out so that way you can get caught up on laundry work and seeing your husband.
Yeah, because otherwise she would have all this yarn everywhere. Oh my goodness.
So speaking of that, you know what I have to do? So my office is my yarn room. And so I have got to combine yarns and put them away because I need to bring in my plants. It's starting to get cold. A bunch of succulents out front.
Yeah.
And then I have to keep the door shut because Mochi is a plant killer and will kill every single plant.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
there was a cactus. He didn't care. He was like, yeah, didn't care.
Did he get?
No. He's like, I don't care. I'm a Siberian.
Yeah. Well,
And so
the big one.
Yeah, he's a plant killer. He really is.
They're
anyway.
so adorable though. Oh my
They're
god.
They're
cute.
squishy. They're
A lot of fur.
big and furry. There's a lot of hair.
We
in
need
the
to
house.
make Siberian kitty yarn. You need to start saving it, and then we're gonna give it to Marsha to weave. You know,
a little bit of golden
spin.
retriever
We
in there
need-
if you're special.
Yeah, right. right.
Special
Maybe one of
effects.
mine. There's a gray in there too, but you know,
Yeah.
who's counting? We need a Siberian kitty yarn. Somebody needs to spin this,
Oh,
please.
man. Yeah, it's amazing.
They're so soft.
Yeah. Well, and so they've dropped.
Do
their-
they shed in
Yeah.
the
They have two
spring, summer?
big sheds, right?
Yeah.
So they just did one. So I'm expecting Mochi to have like this big mane for the winter.
Right.
He's gonna look like a little lion walking around the house. I mean, it's really funny. He's big. I mean, they're supposed to be smaller than Maine Coons. So I was just like, he's big.
Yeah. 21 pounds. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
big.
Well, he's he can't help it. He doesn't even eat a lot. He's just lazy. He is. He's like Garfield.
He's like Garfield. He's like Garfield. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Garfield.
goodness.
So we say that Mochi has lived 1,000 lives and he has hit nirvana. Our house is nirvana for Mochi because he sleeps on his back anywhere, doesn't care, like does not have a fear, doesn't.
That's like Garfield met Marmaduke.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't you love Marmaduke? I love Marmaduke.
Yeah. And he's funny when you brush him, right? He rolls over so you can get his chest. And he does this. He's like, can you get this pit? Get this pit too. Like,
He's half human.
he's like, oh, and he purrs and oh, yeah, he's sweet.
Mm.
So one of these days, maybe we'll do the podcast from my house and I'll show you guys the cats.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And Amika.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just know my house is a hot mess because I have a John and 3 pets.
Can't any be.
Wow.
more
Have laptop can travel.
And John blames it on me for the mess, but I blame it on him. But I think it's probably me.
Nah, don't take the blame.
It's okay.
Blame the animals.
There is a lot of that too, right? We've got empty boxes because the cats
Blame
like
the animals.
to play in the empty boxes. Packing paper because that's fun to play with too.
Oh, yeah.
And like tennis balls,
Empty tubes.
And
Shoes.
shoes and socks all over the place. Her holy blanket that she carries around. Yeah.
It's her church blanket.
yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
And then we come over here and there's
It's
no,
spotless.
it's not spotless.
Oh my gosh.
I don't see hairballs.
I don't either.
I don't see
there's
dust
no,
bunnies.
there's no animals here.
I don't see dust. I don't see any. I see colorful
That's
rugs on
because
your
there's
kitchen
two
floor.
fatties here that watch movies and go to work. Like that's what we do.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have no animals. We have no children.
Well, I don't either. But, somehow or another, dust always clings to every piece of furniture I have.
And yet I still manage to have gray hairs in my knitting, which is mine. It's mine. I know it's
See,
mine.
I miss doing stuff like this, but I don't need another cowl.
This is a muscle bird.
I know.
Musselburgh.
I don't need another
Oh,
muscle bird.
Yeah, well,
either.
I mean, this is just I'm using minis for those squares, and so this is just
What's left over?
what's left over of one mini. So each stripe is the leftover of one mini.
Which is quite a bit.
Yeah, but it's not enough to do another one of the squares for that shawl.
That's why you have a musselburgh.
That's why I have a musselburgh going, because I'm using up the last of the fiddle bit. Unless there's a significant amount of pink in it, then it goes into the yarn
well,
blanket
yeah,
one.
that's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. You'll have to show me when we're done.
Yeah. Which I think we should be done.
Yeah.
We're at the hour mark, and
And we're babbling.
And we're babbling. Worse than, no, we're not worse than Deb. Not worse than
No.
Deb. No.
God love you,
Deb's the best of it,
Deb can babble on forever about
but
nothing.
that's okay.
Hey guys, it was good to see you guys.
Yeah. We probably will be back again next week, possibly.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yep. Hit the like and subscribe so you know when we are going live.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Have a good
Bye.
week. Bye.